What's up, it's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
And I'm Stephanie Santiago.
Chance the Rapper.
Yes!
Iconic.
He's like, I think I'm Chance the Rapper, depending on how this goes.
Yo.
I might be, it might not be.
First of all, I wasn't sure Chance was going to come here. I seen him, I was like,
First
hey,
of all,
Chance.
me and Stephanie were over here praying together that you did because you were top priority
down.
for us when we saw you on the
No,
list.
as soon as I saw you standing there, I said, you're going to sit down?
I promised him we're only going to talk about music and education. So
Nah, it's gonna be a bunch of
how
horny
did you
ass
first
questions.
learn about sex?
Well, I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know what we do.
Horny questions.
How did you first learn about sex? Like, did your parents have to talk with you, or did you learn about it in school or from your friends?
I feel like, oh no, that's such a wild ass question. All right. I feel like most people learn about sex. You just talk about it with people your age, or somebody have like a porn or something. I don't know.
You didn't have like the talk? Your parents never did. My parents never did that to me, but
I didn't. No, we didn't have a talk. Not really. Nah.
My mom gave me the talk at the same time she gave my sister the talk, and she and I are a lot of years apart.
she's like 22 and I'm 4.
I'm like, what, Mom? What are you talking
The
about,
talk
Mommy?
I got from my mom was I was already pregnant at 15, and she said, "How are you pregnant when you don't even know how to come yet?" And I was like,
I don't know.
Word. Yeah, that didn't happen to me. My parents. My parents didn't say that to me, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like most kids, I feel like have these conversations at young ages.
Yeah.
And then they find out together, they learn.
They like play games like,
Yeah.
we're going to play house.
"Oh,
We're going to play Dr. Chance.
playing doctor."
You're so horny now that you have this new show. It's like everything you say is like,
No, I'm not going to lie. I was like, Chance the Rapper is really like, you know, I feel like he wouldn't ever talk about stuff, but then we did shots together in Atlanta, and I was like,
no,
oh,
you
he's fine.
always try and get me drunk every time I see you.
Don't say that. That makes me sound like a predator.
No, you just like to drink. All right, swag. You're right. Both of those sound bad.
First she's super horny, and now she's a predator.
No, but what I do like is your creativity, right? You have a new single out.
Appreciate you. The highs and the lows, yes.
With Joey Badass. That's our
Featuring
guy.
Joey
Yes.
Badass, my brother, yes.
Yeah, he was on Lip Service. He had a
Yeah,
moment.
he's lived on this fam. He was really good on the show.
He doesn't believe in monogamous relationships, so but we
Yeah.
know you do.
Yeah.
He wants to do a polygamous marriage. He wants like 3 wives.
You said Joey does?
Yeah.
Not you.
Why would you want 3 wives?
You
gotta ask him.
Yeah, you gotta
Why
ask him
not?
about it. He had
Why
an
wouldn't you?
explanation.
Why wouldn't you want 3 wives?
One wife is enough, I feel like, for sure.
He knows the answer to this question, damn it.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
But so, can you explain the single, because it's not just your average like, okay, I put out a song, but there's
Yeah.
also something creative behind it in the world of art.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been doing these, they call them interdisciplinary art pieces, where you collaborate with like a visual artist, a painter or a sculptor or,
Wow.
designer. And you make new works with their piece and your music together. And I've been filming them and making like short films and music videos out of them.
Wow.
So this newest piece, it was with Joey Badass. We
That's
shot
exciting.
it at in Venice Biennale at the big World Arts Fair, and then we released it at Art Basel in Switzerland, not Miami, but yeah.
Congrats on
I
that.
like the Chicago Brooklyn link up.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, that's
me
my
too,
dog
same.
since day one. But yeah, the song is fire. We about to do the television debut of it on the BET Awards on Sunday.
really?
Oh, really?
Yes, I
ma'am.
can't wait for
that's
this.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has it been for you just being at home during all this time, like, and then now finally getting back out and like
No,
being
it feels
amongst
good.
people?
No, I feel like this is like the first big event I feel like going on in a while. Like it's literally crowded in this room.
Right.
No
I
mask.
haven't
Feels
seen a
dangerous.
whole
Yeah,
lot
no, it's like we
no.
risking it, I guess. Let's
We
run
risking
it
our
up.
lives.
No, it's cool though. I love being here. It's also like this a big global black event. Like, I don't know if you know, like a lot of black countries all tune into the BET Awards.
right,
It's like
yeah.
the world of culture. So
For sure.
it's good to be able to have my art be on the main stage, to be able to showcase me and Joey and Giannis, the photographer who did the works. Our art on the worldwide stage.
I like that you're doing that too, because I feel like collecting art is something that people have been paying a lot more attention to lately.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
I
it's
know
a big
I
thing.
started collecting art like a few years ago.
No, you got to support the
And
artists,
it's
man.
a crazy investment too, collecting art. If you get the right art.
But what I learned is that you buy things that, unless you're trying to like really be in it to like make money, you buy things that really speak
that
to
means
you.
something to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can pass on. Something that you can have a conversation with, you know?
Because I'm not like an art dealer. I just like to.
Exactly. No, yeah, I'm not an art collector by any means, but I collaborate with a lot of artists. And the world of like contemporary arts is very similar to the music industry, and that like it's tough for artists, and they have to like, you know, kind of move around through a lot of hurdles and a lot of people trying to commodify their art. So it's been cool working with artists as an independent artist and working with, you know, niggas that's not necessarily at a gallery, you know what I'm saying, that are like independent in their own industry, and just making new works and then having it be on the biggest stages at Venice Biennale and at the Museum of Contemporary Arts and stuff like that. It's been dope.
How do you even come up with the idea like for that? What made you even decide to do that?
It's about connection. I'm trying to connect with Black folks globally. So I got art with people from Brazil, the islands, the continent, Canada, Scotland, Australia. They're all Black though, because we're everywhere. Everywhere.
And you know what was really dope? That moment you had with Anita Baker. I have to say, first of all, I love some Anita Baker.
Yes,
but the fact that everybody called you out in the concert, and we didn't even know that you were involved in helping her. I remember when she had posted like, "Don't download my music, don't stream it, because I'm not getting anything from it." And then we see that you somehow stepped in.
Man, it's crazy. So can I tell you the story real quick?
Please.
So I met Anita Baker here in Los Angeles a couple of years ago. It was around the Grammys when I did the Grammys. And there was like a pre-party or something, and she noticed me and like came and said hi. I was with my moms. She came and said hi to me and my mom.
Did you faint?
Yo, it was.
Did you faint? Because I would have fainted.
Actually crazy. Yeah. No, but I mean, it was Anita Baker. I was fanning out too. Took a picture. Got her info. She followed me on IG. She like comment like on pictures with my daughters and stuff. Like the kids are getting big, all types of stuff. Like very like supportive from a distance, right?
I would have been a little excited about that.
I'm saying. So I feel like we family. So basically, she, like you said, a couple years back, she put up a tweet that was like, "Hey, these niggas are tweaking on me. My label's like giving all my white counterparts their masters back after a certain number of years, but I'm having all this like legalese I gotta go through. They telling me I can't have ownership of my stuff." And so she said, "I want everybody out there to boycott my music. I don't want you to stream or buy another song till I get my masters back." And Twitter being Twitter made a whole bunch of jokes about it, and they're like, "I can't stop listening to music. I gotta clean my house," all types of dumb shit. So I was
waiting for that.
I basically just made a tweet or like 2 tweets. So I'm like, "Y'all lame as hell. This is one of our icons. This is like a serious moment that you know that we could change the course or whatever." And I remember like
instead of helping, y'all want to make jokes.
Yeah. And so it trended. It did a little thing, and then I forgot about it. And then like 2 months ago, I was in Vegas. I had a show at Dre's. And then I heard she had a residency out in Vegas. So me and my friends, we go to the show. And in the middle of the show, she just stops the song and makes this announcement that she got her masters back.
Dope.
And she's like, "I want to thank Chance the Rapper who's here tonight." I didn't even know she knew I was there.
Oh, wow.
And like pointed me out or whatever. And so I felt this like moment of like imposter syndrome, because this shit blew up again. It's like all over the internet.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Damn, Chance the Rapper, how I can't believe he bought her masters back for her." Or like, you know, like I talked to label, like I'm not even signed. I don't know no label niggas. So I'm like, I felt imposter syndrome, but my mom had a conversation with me about it. She was basically saying like, you don't know how powerful your voice is until you use it.
Yeah,
and you don't know what you could do that could influence or make somebody else feel or change somebody's life, man. And I didn't know what I just felt like I was saying what was meant to be said. But yeah, I mean, it's a crazy thing. I feel like we're in a moment of like everybody gaining consciousness and understanding that we deserve ownership, that we deserve equity, agency, and how our shit gets moved around. And so if we could come together and work in any kind of way to connect with Black folks globally, we can get
further.
I feel like you were so ahead of the curve too. Like
we all getting there. We have to BT Awards.
Because you've been talking that from the beginning, you know, and you were so young to think like that.
It's time.
And now everybody's like ownership. Thank you. It's like art, right?
Yeah. Those shoes are so cute.
Well, Terrence, they're telling us you have to go, but we appreciate you for stopping by.
I appreciate
We'll
y'all.
get really horny and
we'll get
nastier
on
with you.
some-
Next time.
When you come to the studio, we'll ask the horny question.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
And I'm Stephanie Santiago.
And I'm Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia Bailey Hill.
And you're an LA resident now officially, huh?
You know what? I am spending most of my time in LA. I still try to claim Atlanta. I'm like, I'm still bi-coastal, but to be honest, I'm in LA.
And it's working out well for you, it seems like.
You know what it is? This next chapter was very scary, I have to admit, you know, jumping into it as a woman of a certain age, but I have to tell you guys, you're never too old to dream. I've jumped right from reality TV. Well, I still do a little bit reality TV. I'm sure you guys saw me on
Celebrity Big Brother.
Where I was over there arguing with Todd, my good friend Todd Bridges.
And Mike was like,
I know. I didn't even know any of that was going on when I was in the house. When I came out, it was so crazy because I was like, tell Mike we good. I was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? I didn't even know it was on everywhere. But anyway, it's been great. It's been amazing. I am doing movies. I am hosting. I actually have a movie out right now that is trending. It's called The Stepmother.
Oh, it's on Tubi.
Eric, on Tubi. The Stepmother on Tubi. And I play a supporting actress. And also I'm in a all-black series called Terror Lake Drive.
Single black female.
Yes, come on, dog. Know what's going on?
Yes.
Here to the streets.
I love that.
Yes. Season 2. I'm in season 2 on all black. So it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
I feel very lucky and very blessed. But I've been doing the work. I've been planting the seeds the whole time when y'all thought I was just over there keeping up drama.
And the fruit is fruitful right now, okay?
Come on, Gigi.
Think about that Real Housewives of Atlanta. You did 11 seasons.
11 long, unforgettable, memorable, consistent seasons, honey.
Yes.
Yes.
And think about where you started versus where you are now. Even seeing like your daughter and how young she was and seeing her being
she was 8 years old.
We watched her grow into a grown woman.
When we started Housewives, and now she's 22 years old.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
How scary was it for you to say goodbye to that?
Honestly, it was very scary because I had, gotten comfortable, and the platform has been so good to me. The network has been good to me. And, I felt like I did a good job of just giving you guys me, whether you thought I was the most entertaining or the least entertaining, whatever, it was Cynthia. And I'm the same person that's sitting on this couch right now. And I never felt like I sold my soul. I did anything that I didn't want to do. I just gave you guys me. So, I appreciate the platform. It actually made it easier for me to come out here to LA and transition into this next chapter. The Housewives made me famous. I was known in New York for modeling. Now I'm not going. I'm gonna have to get those flowers as well.
Talk that shit.
Yes.
Get all my flowers, okay? I was known, but I became a household name because of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and for that I'm grateful.
I love that you said that. Some people might have thought you were the most entertaining or the least, because I feel like I try not to compromise who I am, and whether some people find that's not entertaining. Because sometimes they like people that are like about it, whatever. But I'm never gonna be like disrespectful. I'm always like really careful about how I present myself because I never want to act out a certain way. Mm-hmm. And some people think like, oh, that's whack, that's boring, but that's okay.
Yeah, you know what? That's. I didn't have, I really tried to be transparent while I was on the show. I felt, my relationship with my ex, I really gave you guys everything. But I just didn't want to walk away from this amazing experience not comfortable with who I was on the show. You guys, this stuff runs forever and forever, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to watch it back and look at myself
and cringe
and think, how could I have just been so horrible?
Right.
Like, I don't take joy in making other people miserable. I don't take joy in seeing other people, go through bad times. This is not who I am. So I don't want to, if that's not who I am, that's not who I need to act like I am on a show like, a reality show. So
now, one thing that people talked about a lot was when you were getting married and you were planning the wedding.
Yes.
And you wanted this wedding, and Mike was like, why can't we just get married?
Right.
Do you have different thoughts on that now that you look back at it?
Honestly, no, I don't, girl.
And you shouldn't. And you
Listen.
I'm just wondering, because sometimes in retrospect, you're like, we could have just, but I saw both sides.
Well, the only thing that we were kind of hesitant about was we were still in the middle of COVID, and we didn't know when it was ending, and everyone's like, oh, just do it next year when it's over, and it just never ended. We're still in COVID.
Right.
So part of
although you can't tell in this room.
Right, as we're all out here living our best lives now.
Hello.
But, COVID ended up, becoming a part of our, lives, our norm. It wasn't like a passing
part of our permanent
thing.
life these days.
So with that said, my gut and my heart said, you know what? Let's just put everything in place that we need to put in place to, be COVID,
yes, because it was
careful.
Not. It wasn't no change in that date.
And everybody was fine.
It wasn't no change in that date. You was not changing that date.
10-10-20.
You was not. You was not changing that date.
2020 perfect, and our mantra is we're not perfect. Far from it, but we are perfect for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what else is perfect for you is fashion.
Yes.
Right. So, can you talk about what else you have going on besides the acting?
Well, I do. I would love to let you guys know that I just opened up a store in the Beverly Center.
Oh,
with
wow. For CB Vior.
Yes.
I brought my CB Vior hoodie out with me, and I wore it on the plane on the way here.
Yes. Oh, you got to come by, Gigi. We have all you guys are welcome to come by, okay? I'm excited that I opened up the store in the Beverly Center because, you know, I am a Black-owned business, a Black woman, okay? And I support Black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to get into a place like the Beverly Center.
Yeah.
So they have
I love the
amazing...
Beverly Center's huge.
Oh, no, it's big.
A lot of traffic in there, too.
And they didn't put Mama all the way down the hall by the bathroom where you can't find me. I got prime real estate. I'm a couple doors down from Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
So they did Auntie right. So with that said, it feels good to be able to have a business alongside some of the bigger brands and names as a Black woman, as a Black entrepreneur. So I'm there. It's a pop-up initiative. We're there for 6 months. And I think it's very important for us, Black people. We always talk about the Black culture. Let's talk about supporting each other.
Absolutely.
Because Black-owned businesses cannot survive without Black support. Okay? I'm not saying you have to only buy Black. Okay, go get your Louis.
But support each other.
And whatever you can pay, whatever you want to. Then I need you, after you leave Louis Vuitton, I need you to come on down,
listen,
3 doors down,
right.
to CB Bar and get your bag from CB Bar.
Yes, because I know I just mentioned my hoodie, but I actually have a few pieces from you guys. I got a little fanny that I love, and it's gorgeous. I got a couple of shirts, and I have a little clutch.
Yes, brand ambassador. Come on.
And I love my CB Bar pieces, and I rep them well. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Cynthia, respectfully, we gotta have
you digging this bowl, girl.
All right, but before you do it, you gotta answer it, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And we don't know what any
You
of them
know it's
are.
shady when they give you the disclaimer.
You know it's shady when they give you a disclaimer.
You not done it all, girl. You okay? She really mixing it up.
Yes.
This one is tight.
Let's see. It's really wrinkled up.
Okay. If I was an animal, I made it.
Into the mic.
All right, into the mic.
Yes.
If you were an animal, what would your mating call?
Oh my God, my mating call would be, oh my God. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
All right, y'all ready for my mating call?
Yes.
That's a good one. Yes. Why does she act so shy and then she busted that
And
out?
bust it out. That's a good one, Cynthia.
Feels like you've done that before.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Listen, Mike, I got a feeling Mike heard that a time or two before, okay?
That's so funny. When I read that question, mine was So we were close.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
But thank you so much, Cynthia Bailey. We had such a great time with you.
You're so welcome.
Yeah.
Yes, that was so good.
Yes. I know. That's a shame. No. Nobody's ever booked you, okay? All you got to do
Talk
is
to your
get a book.
people. Yes.
Make it happen.
They want
we
you.
got you. With that maiden call, we need you.
That's a
That one
moment.
was great.
That's a moment.
All
Yes.
right, Lip Service,
sure.
Cynthia Bailey. What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
And I am comedian Miss Pat up here with some women looking the way I used to look when I was real young.
You look amazing still. And
Yes,
look,
you look beautiful.
Miss Pat don't play. She got the whole squad with her
Yes.
always. I love to see it.
Thank you. Somebody needs to help me. It's hot as hell here. My wig been
It
slide.
is.
I got so much water that running down my back. You'd think I was in the pool.
Girl.
I know. Listen, it's way hotter in here.
It
I
is.
thought it was going to be cold inside, so I wore stuff like for air conditioning, but
Oh
Yeah.
no, not with all these black folks.
Listen, it was
Not
so
with all
hot
these-
yesterday. That's why my titties on my chin today because I was sweating yesterday. So we gonna air them out.
Well, you
today.
better be
No,
glad they
serious.
ain't hanging down like mine. Cause when I have my bra off, my titty sweat run down my titties and it drops off my nipple into my navel. Look like I got a damn swimming pool in my stomach.
well, it's the only time somebody like me would be really happy to be small. 'Cause
No
I
titty
ain't got no,
sweat.
there's no titty sweat.
Yeah, no titty sweat, boy. Whew, I'm
But
looking
you
for
know
people
what's
that need some
worse?
titties.
It's worse when your ass crack
Yes.
is sweaty.
Yes, that's worse.
Yeah,
than,
that's a
that's worse
terrible
than
feeling.
titties.
That's called swamp ass. When it's
Swamp
so-
ass.
Yeah.
When it go down your back.
Yeah. When it go
And
down
into
your
your
butt
crack.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm swamp ass too then.
Miss Pat, congrats. I see you got a house. You building a house.
I had a house before,
Well, the one
Angela.
you're building. The new house that you're building. You're tearing down an old house.
I told
and
them an old
yes,
house.
that's a big deal.
I sold my house in Indiana and I bought some land in Atlanta and I'm
Right.
just building a house for my whole family.
I mean, that's just a
well,
different feeling.
congratulations.
And
That's
I'm doing it
beautiful.
myself.
Yes.
I'm the general contractor because I love DIY shit.
Really?
And I'm a DIY type person.
A whole house?
The whole house.
Wow.
And it's huge. My was like, you really gonna do this? I said, I'm gonna do this, goddamn it.
That's
I don't know how you have
amazing.
time between like morning show hosting and the Miss Pat show and stand up and how do you have
I jump
time?
up in the middle of the night reading architecture plans. Say, this is what I want. This is, I finally hired a damn assistant that can spell correctly. So that helped out a lot, y'all.
I feel you on that.
That helped out a whole lot. But I love DIY. So when I bought the land, I said, you know, I'm going to build me a house and I'm going to do it all on my own because I love construction.
Right.
I like actually. So I have a brownstone in Brooklyn that I've been trying to get renovated. So I'm doing like a full gut rehab. It's a lot.
It is a lot, you know, but
and I'm not a general contractor, but
you know, mine went all the way from the soil test, and I had never heard of a soil test.
Oh, yep.
So I just stayed on TikTok learning a lot about construction.
Wow.
And you know, I have the Miss Pat show, which I'm so thankful for. But the thing that I always want to do is an HGTV show.
Right.
That's my favorite channel. This is what this
Baby,
reminds me of.
I can paint. I can put some shit together. You have during the pandemic, I did my whole basement over when I lived in Indiana. I
That
got
was
bored.
prep for the house.
No, not this new house. That was a house I had in Indiana.
Right.
And I got bored, and I just told him I woke up, and I put it all back together.
Oh, wow.
Well, it better not look like you know how sometimes people do work themselves and it don't look right.
No, my shit was pretty.
Okay, I want to make sure.
No,
I sold it in one day.
No, I've been seeing a lot of do-it-yourself, like just the average Joe around the corner, and it comes out amazing.
Yeah,
I watch the
you have to get your
HGTV show
license.
Let me
channel
tell you
all the
something
time.
about women. Let me say something. Can you curse on here?
Yeah.
Let me say something about women. We would go to Facebook. We would go to YouTube to learn how to suck dick. You can do that same thing with DIY. If you can go and watch somebody teach you how to suck dick, that same next video could be a bitch to show you how to use a hammer. So people just want to learn. Go to
In
both
videos, you're using the hammer.
Well, now hold on a second.
All of them don't be
Did any
hammers.
of you learn how to suck dick from YouTube?
Oh, I
No.
didn't.
Well,
It was
my friend
before our
told me.
time.
I didn't.
I read an article about it in Cosmopolitan
But
magazine.
I'm a more of a, I have to see it to know how to do it.
hilarious,
So
man.
I can't read shit and then go try to do it. I'll have that bitch upside down.
Were you good at first when you first tried it after you were told?
I'm old. I don't suck no dick. We just have conversation.
I'm talking about back then.
We just have a
I was in
conversation.
elementary school.
Wait, oh, you didn't try it back then.
No.
I remember the first time I tried it, I read an article on it, and then I asked my boyfriend at the time, I was like, I read this article. He was like, go ahead, try it.
Of course. He said you should have read that article. What you waiting for?
I feel like I learned from trial and error, like just trying things.
I don't want to do
I
that.
learned from watching porn with my boyfriend.
Oh, I hate porn.
Yeah, porn too.
Yeah. He's like, you see what she doing? You should do that.
Nope.
You know
Shout
what
out
I
to
think about
Corinne
porn?
Stevens.
It's like I don't want nobody in my bedroom. So I mean, and then you're not gonna be as good as the person who own the video because the bitch is acting real good.
They be pretending to be
real good.
amateurs, like, oh, this amateur. Like, we've seen you in 1,000 other videos. You're
Yeah.
not
This is not your
amateur.
first
So
time.
I don't want to do no porn. I don't want to suck no dick. I just want to build some shit. I'm old too. When you get a certain age, I mean, are y'all mamas alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ask your
I'm
mama, are
very
you sucking
grateful.
dick? She gonna say, mind your business, bitch. Watch HGTV.
Yeah, if I asked my
Watch
mom that,
HGTV.
she probably would be like,
Go learn how to
She
remodel
probably
your
really
basement.
good too, but she ain't gonna tell.
On lip
Yeah.
service, we like to give homework, okay?
Huh?
We like to give homework on lip service. We want you to go home and suck your
And suck-
husband's dick and just see if he gets like shocked and surprised. He might be really happy about it.
I'm not gonna do that, Angela Yee, because he might want to fuck me. I don't want to fuck. It's hot outside. It's 110 degrees in Atlanta. I do it in November.
November.
We fat. You
We do it for the
got
holidays.
stuck to each other like a magnet on a refrigerator.
He probably be so happy.
all right,
He
so we'll
probably
get back
would.
to you in
He
November
probably
about
would.
it.
Yeah, I'll come on the show in
We'll
November
check around
and
November.
let you know if it works.
See if you sucking dick for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Or
Or maybe Halloween.
Halloween dick sucking.
Yeah,
Y'all,
Halloween
Quisha
dick
do
suck.
that. I don't do that shit.
I go Halloween.
With a costume on.
Just give me Chick-fil-A. I don't want suck no dick. When Chick-fil-A start frying dicks, I start sucking them.
Oh my. Miss Pat, thank you so much for coming. When we see you, we can't wait to see you in November.
Oh,
In
thank you,
November,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you. I can't wait to
But
come to
Congratulations
November.
on
Thank
everything.
you.
Every time I see you, it's another level.
I'm
another
trying.
level.
I'm trying. Thank
You're
y'all so much
amazing.
for having me.
Yes,
Breakfast
appreciate
Club.
you.
Thank you for the podcast for having me. You know I love you.
I love you too, Miss
Thank you,
Pat.
baby.
Thank you.
What's up? It is Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Tank. And I'm J Valentine, Angela Yee's cousin.
Yes.
And look, Tank is here back at the scene of the crime. And,
It's been a few years.
and just to be clear, J Valentine was there with Tank when he did lip service before, and he was in the other room, very worried and stressed out.
Very word.
Was he in the other room?
And like I was
not stressed out.
I was telling
that
them,
man know how to handle himself.
Tank was fine with it, but J Valentine had an attitude with me afterward. I ran into them. Tank was like, "How you doing?" J Valentine was like,
Nah, I didn't. Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't do you like that. I didn't do her.
You ain't do your cousin
that
like
ain't
that.
true. Don't do me like that.
But congratulations for you guys on the success of the song "Slow."
Thank you.
Because it's like, yeah, it's been going. It's a #1 song.
Yeah.
What was the number one most added?
That's what they tell us.
That's a #1 still, no matter
That's
what.
a number one,
You know what?
honey.
Yes, it's a number one
It's a
song.
number
You heard
one.
Angela
The
Yee.
number one song is
Number one, going crazy.
Yeah.
Finally got my guy out of retirement. People have been asking for a long time. When is Jay coming back? Jay is back.
How is it hanging out with somebody who's married?
Shit. I got a gang of married homeboys though. You know what I mean? I'm the friend that all the wives trust.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Single friend?
Yeah, because they just know how I am. They know my personality. Like, I'm not on the bullshit. You know what I mean?
They know you're a good guy.
Yeah, like these are my guys. I don't meddle in nobody's business. Don't call me about no bullshit. And they know when they're with me, like all my homeboys, like we on some cool shit. We playing spades, we hooping, we living a good life. We not on no
Tank, you never try to hook him up with somebody?
Black men don't cheat.
Hook him up with somebody?
Yeah, like
I don't know what nobody else do. I'm not.
How about-
I don't.
Zeta never been like, yo, I got a girl for Jay.
Everybody's trying to hook up with Jay.
Really?
Everybody's like this. Where J Valentine at?
So you just gonna go ahead and come on,
everybody
man.
be looking for Jay.
Don't do that on
They're
there.
like, where you-
not on the lip service,
Where
man.
J Valentine at?
So what's
And Jay be like, Jay will be here. And I say, such is looking for you. And then Jay will not be here. I don't know how he does it.
He's nervous.
Somehow he ends up in the
Definitely
car.
not nervous.
Home.
Definitely not nervous.
So what kind of woman are you looking for at J Valentine?
I like women with a personality. Like it start there for me. Like I've known pretty women my entire life. I grew up with a whole bunch of them. My cousins, my mama, my sisters, my aunties. You know what I mean? Like so. But having an actual personality, being able to pique my interest. If I can hang out with you for a couple hours, I like you. I can't hang out with everybody for more than 15 minutes.
That's like me. People get on my nerves after about 35 minutes.
5 minutes. And this was good. Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I saw people talking about this on Twitter, right? How for men, looks are more important, but for women, security is more important. Now, your wife is beautiful, right? But do you think that if she ended up looking different or things changed, like what would you do?
I mean, that's my partner.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
that's
some people
my-
feel like,
I'm attracted to her energy. You know what I mean? Her looks are a plus. You know what I mean? I can't admit when I first saw her, I was like, what is that? You know what I mean?
Like,
And,
damn!
wow. And that was visual for me. You know what I mean? And she was rare. And I was like, oh my God, for that reason alone. But then in meeting her, I was like, you're not supposed to be like this. Like with everything, that you have going for you on the exterior, you're supposed to carry it a certain way. Where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, in the DMV, if they bad, they know they bad. And they're gonna let you know they bad. You know what I mean? But she was like, hi, it's so good to meet you. And
Very humble.
And what do you do? And so you're gonna try to dance? Okay, that's cool.
She had a good soul.
You say you want to try to dance?
Yeah. You're gonna try? Yes, it's that, like you said, it's that spirit, it's that soul, it's that intelligence, being able to carry that conversation. I'm a talker. My wife's a real talker, so I can do less talking when she's talking. You know what I mean? Like we got good balance. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nice guy, and then she to turn up. You know what I'm saying? So while she's protecting, I'm like, calm down, baby. You don't have to do that. Like so it's a great balance. So I'm attracted to her energy more than anything.
all right, that's dope.
Because it fades, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
people's-
Like my wife is not. When I met my wife, she was what 119. You know what I mean? And as you know how dope you have babies and all these things and grown
woman weight.
put grown woman weight, and now she may be sitting around like
I always say-
140, but I'm like, yeah, okay,
Listen, I
140.
always say you don't know how a woman really looks until she's in her 30s and after
No, you
she has
can
a
say
kid.
that. Yes, that's
Because that's what she's gonna look
Absolutely.
like after 35.
Now, do men get self-conscious about certain things? Because, women, we're always like talking about, oh, I got to lose this, I got to do that. Like, have y'all ever had a time when you were like, I feel a little insecure about taking my shirt off?
Well, I'm not the shirt off guy.
Take the shirt off, guys.
Take us, no problem. Take
I
your
live
shirt
I live my life a different way. I don't, you know what I mean? But it's just the work you put in.
Yeah.
The results you get is the work that you put in.
You don't wear a t-shirt in the pool, do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
No,
I ain't got all these tattoos and shit for nothing.
Yeah.
And they gonna see these tattoos.
No, I mean, I think you gotta still be mindful of competing,
Right.
right? Because That's how it gets old, when you just get comfortable and feel like I got it. Like I feel like every day somebody's in my wife's DMs, you know what I'm saying? Showing her something.
Don't just feel like they.
No, they are. In there.
You know,
them niggas in there.
Showing her something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That they think that I ain't
showing
got.
her something.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody good in her DMs?
So my job, I don't know. So my job is to make sure that whatever's trying to compete against me, that I'm competing against it.
Right. No, absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm working every day. I'm cardio every day. I'm lifting every day, sharpening my mind every day, making sure I tell my woman, "You beautiful." You know that, right? You want a drink? All right. You know, I'm offering her a drink.
Like, you're beautiful, but I'm beautiful too.
No, I'm not.
Now I don't know if y'all seen, he been posting like them dudes get in there and do like the penitentiary workouts. Yes. I'm like, I asked Zena, I said, did you sneak the phone into the cell or something? This shit is grainy.
I kept trying to tell my wife during the pandemic, I said, you need to let me start OnlyFans and work out on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
And get this bag.
A lot of bags.
You know what I'm saying? Just working out. They want to see.
He's doing it now. Why is he trying to show his muscles now?
That's a bag I missed out on. So she wouldn't let me do it. So, you know, it is what it is.
You'll make an easy million on there real quick.
Now, J Valentine, how is it for you being back now on the road, doing shows and everything? What's that gonna?
I'm not doing that.
Why not? You got, first of all, you're back in the music as in the forefront. You have to.
I mean, it's.
Yeah, we want to see a show.
I mean, I popped out at Versus last night. I mean, you know, they're going to be moments, right? For me, like, because for me, it's my process is different, right? Like I absolutely want to get there, and I want to move into that space, but I need to move into it the way it's comfortable for my life. Like I am an active father. Like me and my kids, they know who I am. You know what I mean? Like we don't have no, hey, who's this guy that just ain't been here for 3-4 months? He learned strings in France for 2 years. Not me. Not me. Like you know what I mean? So for me, it's still an adjustment of that. Like I came to Versus last night from my son's first high school basketball game. Oh, wow. Like I literally I didn't have a leather outfit on at the basketball game. I switched. I remixed the outfit, but my life is just different. I'm going to make sure I'm at my daughter's gymnastics class.
That vibe.
So,
by the way, that was a legendary Versus. Who would you say won?
The first part is Sammy and P won that one.
Okay,
and then I think Mario took.
That's crazy because people was trying to say, and every time to say it's on the radio, that Mario didn't have enough songs to go.
Well, Mario got hit. It was a song.
And we talked about this too.
I don't think it was the song.
That's what you said.
I think it was the voice.
And that's what you said would happen.
Yeah, and I said that would happen. And I think what happens is like people kind of after the third number of dance moves, it was like,
okay, Mario.
Everybody was like, all right.
What we gonna do next?
Okay. And I think Mario's felt more like an R&B moment. Felt more like an R&B concert. So I knew that would happen. I knew Omarion had more records, but I knew it would come down to the delivery.
Right. I wished Omarion would have went more into the cheat code, which is the B2K record.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like I feel like just me personally, because aside from us being in this business, writing some of those records, I'm still a fan.
Yeah.
I look at everything from the like I ask people like, how much does it cost? I'll buy it so I can have my opinion about it. If I buy that shit, I'm gonna tell you I didn't like it. Right? So from that standpoint, I just wish he would have went to the cheat code. Yeah. Brought that B2K moment out. They did those records. Like, man, like we got to get to it. If I'm ever successful enough to have a versus, I am going to play and write and sing every record I wrote for any nigga on this planet.
Now, Tank, does that make him a cheater?
What?
Babyface came.
Don't let me get a chance.
It's not cheating if it's your record.
If it's your record,
it's your work.
Look,
it's not good.
Right. You said that if you cheat twice, you're not a cheater.
And what Omarion did was he just didn't do
slid right through that.
The B2K records and you saw the results of that.
Now, Tank, in your early days on the road, I'm sure you had some wild things happen. So what advice would you give to these young up-and-coming artists when they're going on the road to protect themselves when it comes to like women on the road and making sure that, bringing people in your room, making sure you don't get no charges and stuff like that?
Well, I'll tell you like this. Times are so different now because, back when I was coming up, there was no social media. And there wasn't payment for clout. There wasn't a bag connected to it. You know what I mean? And so
they just told their homegirls.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it will be a thing in that city. You know, but now everything is so global, and there's such a bag connected to whatever clout you're able to build for yourself, no matter how you build it. Good or bad. And people are willing to take that good or bad clout. And so in protecting yourself, like, you just gotta be smart, right? You gotta measure the worth. You know what I mean? Is bringing this girl back to my room that I don't know, who I've never met, never talked to, half drunk. Is this smart? Who keeps looking at her phone, who keeps scrolling, like, okay, one or two things. She's either setting me up or videotaping to plan whatever. Like, you gotta measure that. Yeah. Is it worth it?
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Juice worth the squeeze. Right? And nine and a half times out of 10, or even 10 times, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Go to sleep, young fella.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep, young fella.
And it's also worthwhile to have good people around you too, to make sure.
Yes. You know what? My first road manager was an OG Muslim out of Philadelphia, Brother Wendell Muhammad. And as I was the star, he ran the show. We're not doing that, young boy. This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. Like, I want to go to the club. No, we're not going to the club. We're gonna grab a few people that, you know, look like good people, and we're gonna set up our own situation, and we're gonna control the environment. Like,
say that because I was just talking about this. Like, I feel like the young guys don't have good OGs anymore.
I mean, it's a product of OGs not being here.
Yeah. It's a disconnect, for sure.
And young guys feeling like they kind of know it all.
Yeah, not receiving it.
Not receiving.
Yeah, not receiving the information.
All right, well, Tink and J Valentine, we appreciate y'all been so busy everywhere.
Yes.
You know, and congratulations on the R&B Money podcast,
Thank you
which
so
I've
much.
been enjoying listening to all of these stories because I am very interested in the business of music and what goes on behind the scenes too. So I love hearing these stories firsthand from people. And you guys are the best ones, I think, to get them just because you've been on both sides.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And so congratulations on that. I'm glad
Thank you,
that y'all
Angela. That's like, thank you.
See? Now when y'all come back in the studio and we sit down, we really gonna get into it.
Yes, we will.
Jay Valentine, you want to come solo next time? And then Tink can be in the other room like, no, stop.
No, that's gonna happen. 'Cause I'm the manager now.
Yeah, that's my manager. Talk to my manager.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
I'm pulling up
so
for y'all.
much.
For sure.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
What's up, it's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Queen Naija.
Clarence White.
Look at y'all here together.
Yes.
Always.
I feel like we had y'all separately.
We did.
Yeah, you sure did. You was on here.
Why you said that like?
No, I just remember.
Yeah.
No, I just said you sure did. Like I remember.
Well, this is cute to see y'all sitting down at the BET Awards. What are some of the activities y'all been doing since you've been getting prepared?
I just been in the studio. I haven't been doing nothing.
Just work.
Just working in the studio. I'm trying to finish my album. I just came here to, just network and stuff. I really don't do a lot of events.
I know.
I don't like that.
You always say that too. I remember you had a birthday party and you were like, I don't even really.
I don't do that. Yeah, I don't be doing that.
Clarence, it feels like you're more social.
I think she's more.
I'm definitely more social than him.
Oh, really? I don't know why I think that about you.
Yeah, I just be in the house chilling.
No, I'm definitely more social than him. It's just that I don't know.
Shit is lit right now.
Why you look more social? Why?
I don't know. Maybe from the lip service interview.
He was more freaky and I was more reserved. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
True that.
I'm bold though. I say what's on my mind. So
Yeah.
Now you got a lot of lit shit happening for you right now.
Yes.
First of all, let's just give it up for you going on tour with Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, that is a big deal to me. I'm really honored to be on her tour. She's a legend. The first song I ever sung was hers. So yeah, I'm honored.
All right, and Clarence, are you going to be on the road too, or what's the plan? Do you stay home? Do you go out? Do you do your own thing?
I'm probably gonna make some of the dates, like some of them, not all of them, but I'm trying to get there, and be there as much as possible.
Is sex before performing? Does that help your show, or does it make you?
You said what?
Sex before performing, before you get on
I don't know
stage.
if we ever did that.
We probably have.
We have? Like right before? You talking about right before performing?
Like, all right, baby, I got to go do this show, and then he's like, all right, I just need a quickie.
Oh, when he just asked for a quickie this morning.
Real quick.
Before we leave, it's gonna be a long day. Let's get one in real quick.
Right.
Was your hair and makeup done already?
No, we don't need none of that.
Good. You know better.
But yeah, I mean, not right before a show. I don't think that because
you know how
I'm gonna get messed up.
Now how boxers before they fight, they like no sex.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it usually takes a lot out of me. So it's like, no, for real. That's like,
it's draining.
It do take a lot out of me. It's draining.
Reserve that energy.
I need to reserve my energy. Don't be trying.
You said it takes a lot out of you? Mm-hmm. You know what that means.
Takes a lot out of me. Yeah.
Legs be broke. Legs be no
yeah,
good.
That's a lot. It's like exercise and working out.
Yeah. But not a quickie's not like that.
It's,
You said And then I see Big Sean. He's having his first baby, so that's exciting news. And y'all had the song.
They confirmed it?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't want to say nothing if it's not confirmed. But yeah, if they are, it's gonna be a beautiful baby. I mean, truthfully, I remember when I commented a long time ago under the shade room. I think I said something like, I wish pregnancy upon them, but I was just playing around. And I got dragged for it.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't know what happened to them before, with any situations, but I was just being funny. But now, look. Here.
How is that?
Nothing bad. That's
they like to drag me for everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like just hard work overcomes all of that, right? Because no matter what, people could do that, but then you out here showing and proving.
Yeah, you got to show them that you're still doing it.
You can't ever stop and hold back from like who you are just because people are, because you also get a lot of support too. And I think more support than anything else.
I'm trying to like look at that more than the hate. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard because sometimes the hate will stick out because you don't want to see it. Whatever you don't want to see sticks out more. So.
Right. But then you're like, well, bam, see me on Mary's tour.
Yeah. See me on Mary's tour now.
Period. Now, Clarence, how was Father's Day?
It was good. I spent it with my son.
Do you think that, okay, so what did you do for him for Father's Day? Because people always act like Father's Day gets lost behind Mother's Day.
I wasn't with him on Father's Day. I was here because he spent it there. But he did get a... He did get a pair of some crystals.
She sent me like some sneakers I wanted.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
they're like how you say that? Swarovski.
They're Swarovski crystal dunks.
I saw them.
They're expensive. Okay, with the gifts.
Yeah, I love the gift.
Yeah.
How do you know what to get Queen Naija?
It's so
as presents. Is that hard?
It's so hard. I think it's way harder for her because like she's not into material things. I can't just buy her jewelry.
They gotta be thoughtful.
It's like
they gotta really mean something, right?
Yeah, I mean, gifts are nice. I always appreciate them, but like I don't know, like it's just really hard because I'm a simple person. But I like gifts, but I don't know. I like time more.
Yeah, she enjoy like if you thought out things more.
Because you could buy your own Chanel bag.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like, what's some thought out things?
She's still like stuck on like her first birthday that we spent together. Like
he got me a horse and carriage, and
I planned the whole date out. So that was like her favorite birthday.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I want another birthday like that.
I was broke too, so I really appreciate her for that. You know, but I had to put more thought into it. Yeah,
it was a lot of thought. I mean, I appreciate every other birthday, but it seems like nowadays my birthdays be like I'm gonna be on tour for my birthday.
Right.
And last time I was working for my birthday, he surprised me, so still was good.
No, in this business, you're always going to be working on your birthday.
She's always on tour on her birthday. So
I don't even have a birthday anymore.
Yeah.
But that's when you pop up.
Yeah, last year I bought her a car. I don't know what I'm
going to do this year.
I
loved it. I showed I'll be writing
some nice words in the card, right?
No, it's a car. Yeah.
I like that too.
I'm dead. You said a card.
Yeah.
No, I know in your head you was like a card.
No.
Yes, but a card.
You were like putting like that, like the card was
Girl, you
nice.
was like,
like it was special.
Like after her show, I had the car.
I be trying to be, forgiving to everything.
Right, after a card, great card.
No, but a car is good. I love that.
Yeah, it was nice. I always wanted that card. He got me.
What was it?
Girl, a Jeep Rubicon.
I saw that on social media.
And that was dragging him for it, but it's like it's what I want. Y'all about to pick my car.
I didn't like the car.
And then
I like it.
Most people dragging ain't even got that.
I don't care. It was a very expensive, and I drive that car more than the Benz and more than like I
promise you, whoever was hating ain't never had nobody buy them a car.
Right, and y'all probably ain't got it. Promise. But I love it. I love a little like he said. I'm simple, so I don't really need. You don't have to do the most. He really did not want to give me that G.
Right.
I didn't.
Yeah, but she like
He wanted to get your G-Wagon.
Yeah, I want to get something.
But it's
like,
not about what you want, it's about what you want.
and that's
And
what
also, I
do.
feel like another reason why he like because of social media, because social media will talk about it. If he, but it's what I wanted. I don't care what they want.
You know, it's interesting because like before this, all it is a testament to getting bigger and bigger. Because the bigger you get, the more that like percentage-wise, if it was 1,000 people saying bad things, but now it's 100,000 because 1 billion people know
And
you.
next is gonna be a million.
So that's all it is. But I feel like you can't not live your life the way that you have been. Like you've always been really transparent, you know. But to protect your own peace, sometimes you do have to just disappear.
Yeah, I think I did that.
Yeah.
We've been staying distant on YouTube and stuff, so.
Yeah, and that's just to protect your own peace. You know.
I think we're gonna get back on though.
Uh-oh.
I think
don't miss that check because people are...
we're gonna do like a little rebrand, right? Are we still gonna rebrand?
Yeah. So what's the rebrand?
You probably got a lot of people that are waiting for that.
So, our family channel name was The Royal Family, but I think we're just gonna rebrand it as like Queen and Clarence or Clarence and Queen because people know us as our names.
Right.
And I feel like when I'm in interviews like this, it's harder to remember like what was it? It's easier to just look up our names.
Right.
And I want to also make it more. I don't want people to expect for our kids to be on there. Because I want to protect them a little bit more.
Yeah, they're getting older.
And I just want them to, you know, I don't want to be like, where the kids at? Because with a family channel, you expect that. But with the couples channel, you know, you expect a little bit more mature content. And if the kids pop in,
oh my God, I feel like that's so annoying when people be asking about other people's kids. Like,
where your
But
kids?
they're used to seeing
why
the
do you
kids.
care? Are y'all friends?
Right.
And then they'll judge the kids too.
They'll judge
like,
the kids.
Oh, no, that's
let them
bad.
be
Why
kids.
he's
When you
reading
show that
slow?
they
Why-
nitpick
like, are
everything.
y'all crazy?
Yeah, they
that's
nitpick
why.
everything.
You just gotta keep them off
The
there.
smartest thing to do is to protect
Yeah.
your kids and keep them off the internet.
All right, so we're rebranding. When is that coming back out? When is that coming out?
Probably when we get back, maybe like next month.
Okay.
We're gonna get on it.
Yeah, we need to do some new little spicy photo shoots.
Uh-oh. Okay, sexy.
Yeah, each other, yeah.
All right. Well, listen, guys, they're saying we got to wrap, but I appreciate y'all for always coming through and showing us love.
Always. Thank you for showing us love.
Y'all be showing us love.
Yes,
Appreciate
love
y'all,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
We love
So
it.
Queen and Clarence or Clarence and Queen? I mean,
I don't know. He said ladies should come
Ladies
first,
come
but he
first.
said Queen and Clarence.
I like Queen and Clarence better.
it sounds, it
I
flows
like
better.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, QC.
See,
Yeah.
told
Q
you.
and C, and then Q and C sound better than C and Q.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank y'all. Congratulations on everything too. By
All
the
right,
way,
thank
it's
you.
a big deal. We
Thank you.
celebrating you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
And I'm Blac Chyna.
She part of the show.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
bitch.
okay.
And we out here at the BET Awards. You looking fly.
Thank
As
you.
always.
Thank you, guys. I love y'all so much.
And you got a new single out, Can't See Me.
Yes.
With a video.
Mama Tony in it too.
Fire.
All right, so
Fire.
let's talk about it for a second.
All right, let's do it.
So what's the theme of the video? Because we were watching it and
You know what? Just like fun and like just flirty and sassy.
That's you.
And just like, a little reflecting and whatnot.
you feel good about the music. I heard that you're in a movie and they're going to have your music in the movie.
Yes.
3 songs, right?
3 songs.
That's
yes.
huge.
I'm super excited about that. So the movie is called Secret Society 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're really going to like my role. It was really fun, like doing it. And then also too, I'm working on another scripted television show called
You
love y'all. Y'all
so
making me
here for your
nervous.
music.
Wait, what's it
Remember
called?
we was in Houston and you was playing this music in the Sprinter. and
Right,
I was
I
like, run
know.
it back, run it back. I'm so
Man.
glad that everybody is getting to experience because y'all don't know how she was just like not really nervous, but kind of apprehensive and like, kind of like, should I or what y'all think? And her shit is really popping. So for you to be able to release it and have it in movies, just know I'm so proud of you and I'm glad that you were able
Thank
to
you, Gigi.
let it out and really let the people hear it. Good
Thank
for
you so much. I'm excited.
And you just had a boxing match.
Yeah, that
How
was
was
a
that?
lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she was more like wrestling me,
Really?
like trying to like tackle me.
What did you have to, in your head, conjure up every time you was throwing a punch? Were you punching at, what's going on in your head when you throwing those punches? Are you seeing somebody that you want to punch in the face?
Nah, not at all. I just wanted to just like win blows.
Period.
How was training for you?
Training was fun. I had to take my nails off, so that part wasn't fun. But overall, it was like fun.
Well, the nails is popping, girl.
I'm
You
like,
got
I
them
couldn't
back.
wait to get my claws back on.
Do you feel like you enjoy boxing like you would still do it even as a workout type of thing?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a workout. Like seriously, it's no joke.
Yeah.
It
No,
is
boxing is no joke. Boxing training is
the
no
cardio
joke.
is sick.
Crazy. They had you jumping rope and shit?
Not jumping rope, but
surprised.
like sprinting and doing all that,
Oh my
like throwing punches with the
God.
weights, a lot of ab workouts. It was a lot. But I
took
enjoyed it
boxing
though.
for a quick second because remember when I did that reality show real fast? So I was like, let me take some boxing just in case somebody tried to like swing on me or something.
Oh, no.
No, I did. And then I
Imagine
also think
you
it's good for
prepared.
self-defense because you never know what can happen. It is like crazy outside right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you been taking any extra precautions just because things have been, ever since COVID, I feel like different?
I mean, no, not really. I still kind of like move the same, you know? I be like in and out, but for the most part, I'm just like chill. I don't
feel
really
like-
go out too much, but I'm gonna start going out. I'm gonna start going out.
LA is crazy when you come down to the streets. When you up in your house bubble, it's beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
as long as you stay in the bubble, everything is okay.
Everything's good.
Do you feel like you got to go outside now because you got music to promote?
No, like it makes me happy. You know what I mean? Because it's not like, oh, it's just like the same stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just like a whole different venture to like show like my creative side. And I think that's the like ultimate goal.
Yeah.
And never to like be boxed in.
And then we saw in the news you got a settlement with Rob. So that's good news, though. That's behind you guys.
Yeah.
You know, and that's...
Yeah.
Mhm. So congratulations on that, because I know that's
Yeah.
stressful, too, to have to keep
It
on
was-
dealing with that and going to court.
I mean, anything with court is like stressful. I mean,
right.
nobody wants to go to court.
Right.
Not at all. So I'm just happy that everything in my life is elevating pretty much.
Period.
I think that's just really what I'm concerned about.
That's the goal, right? Just
Yeah.
as-
Yeah, it's
I'm
like keep
feeling
growing.
goodbye.
Just to keep
Yeah.
growing, keep going, keep glowing.
Yeah, keep
right?
going, you know?
You think you're going to do a whole album?
I want to, yeah.
You should.
Yeah. I feel like I need to put out like just a little bit more singles because I feel like a lot of people don't think I'm serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Gotta put out
But the
them
music's
bangers.
fire.
Yeah, the music
Thanks,
speaks for
guys.
itself. So
Yeah.
it'll catch
Thank
on. And when it do,
Can't
then-
see me.
You know
Talk
what
your
I'm saying?
shit.
And if you want to see me, you can see me on TV.
Hey.
All right, Blac Chyna, they dead in us with you, but it was good. Thank you for always taking the time to come see us.
Of
too.
course. I couldn't wait to come over here. I was like, am I next? No. I'm just kidding.
And kiss the kids for us.
All right,
Yes,
love you guys.
please.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
And I'm Stephanie Santiago.
And I'm Jacquees.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jacquees, I swear like 10 times we thought we had you booked on Lip Service and it never worked out for some reason.
I don't know why. I'm happy to be here with y'all.
You be flexing on us?
Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't doing no flex.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I ain't doing no
No,
flex.
he talked that shit though.
For sure, always.
So you've had so many viral moments.
For sure.
I don't even know where to start, but what I like about you is it seems like you have a good sense of humor about everything.
Yeah, because I mean, like I always tell people, like the game may make me. So it's like, this just a playground. Like I was already queer in the neighborhood. Like, I was already Jacquees where I'm from. So it's like, this just extra. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Like the land of the free, and then you turn that into a song.
We gonna make $1 off everything. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get the money.
Did you have to get clearance for that? Or is that like public?
Yeah, we cleared it.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, we cleared
And then you got Keith Sweat in the new video.
Yeah, we got Keep Sweat in the video. Big shout out to my OG. That's my dog. I love Sweat. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people thought we had like a lot of tension going on, but I wanted to put him in the video so people can know, like, man, that's my dog. That's my OG. I respect him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's fire. That's fire.
Well, look, we do have this little fishbowl that we want to have
Yes,
you
pick a question.
pick a random question, but you got to answer it.
What is the most toxic thing you have ever done?
Oh, you got a whole song about it. You
Oh,
disrespectful.
that's a good one for you.
Shit.
So many.
I done did so much shit when I used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But I done did some shit. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
what?
I used to be like a bad liar. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to lie a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, lie. Like, you feel me? Like, just do bad shit. Like, I go over here with this girl, lie about this shit, lie about that. Go over here, get caught up, be on the blogs and shit. Like, I was just bad.
You
know
was
what
just
I'm saying?
mixing it up.
Well, it
Yeah,
takes
mixing
a
it
lot
up.
to admit that you were
Yeah,
lying.
'cause I'm
a
past that
lot of
stage in
people
my life and
won't
shit.
do that.
Yeah, because I'm on another level. I'm on some
Yeah.
grown man shit. So, all that shit was fun.
It's
but
in the past.
Yeah, it's in the past.
And you also probably don't think about how you're going to end up on the blogs. A lot of times you do things you don't think you're going to get caught.
Nah, because a lot of times, like, niggas don't be knowing females taking pictures either. That's what it be. The sneak photos get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
So,
Like, is it really worth it to be with a girl who's always like sneaking
It
her
ain't
phone
worth it.
around?
It's really not worth it to play with somebody you love, period. it ain't worth putting yourself in that position. Like it ain't even worth putting yourself in a position to lose them if you really rock with them like that.
I agree.
So how do you manage to get back?
What you mean get back?
You know, like when you break up, you get caught, you on the blogs, but then you manage to get it back.
Oh, I used to when I used to do shit like that. I used to always be the type of nigga like to buy something. You know what I'm saying? Like be the type of nigga to buy something and just, you know, say sorry and just, you know, really mean it though. You know what I'm saying? Like really be sorry, because a lot of times niggas don't be meaning that shit they doing. It just be the moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some
and
niggas
just
be fucking
apologize to end the argument.
Yeah.
As a woman, what works for us is you taking accountability.
Exactly.
And being honest about where you were wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Like,
and that's all we really want is for you to just admit that you was on some shit and that you know it and you over it.
Exactly. Like, and that's really all it be for real. If you could take accountability, like women respect niggas who could just tell it straight up.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
All the details too. What if she's like, okay, so explain to me what happened?
I mean, you don't need to know everything that happened.
Right. Like you just gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, this shit gonna be too much.
But I feel like if she needs that, you kind of got to answer every question.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's like, if you want to know, like me, I'm the type where it's like, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you. But I ain't finna go into detail like she did this, she did that. I picked up at 8. Nah.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah. I've been cheated on before. It felt bad. I felt terrible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you take her back after that?
No. I left. Forever.
Wow.
Yeah, because men can't handle that. They
I
can't.
left forever. I just couldn't imagine another nigga like doing what I do.
When you care about somebody, when a man cares about somebody, like that
we
picture
still cool though.
stays in their mind.
Yeah, but it's like, hell nah. I know what you be doing.
What are some things that Jacquees does in the bedroom?
Turn the fuck up.
Ow! What does
Especially
that
if
mean?
I love her, like, you feel me? Me and my lady be piped. I'm doing everything. I ain't home back nothing. I want everything.
What do you mean by everything? Like you licking ass?
I'm licking everything on her. Everything,
From the
everywhere.
Buddha to the
Ear,
Suda.
everything.
Oh my God.
I'm licking everything. Her feet, everything. I'm going nuts.
Can she spit in your mouth?
She can do all that shit. We doing all that. We doing all that shit because I don't want to do it with nobody else.
Okay.
You feel me? So
What's the freakiest thing you feel like you've ever done?
shit, I told you I done did everything. Freakiest thing I ever did.
That you was like, damn, that shit was.
Freakiest thing I ever did. Shit.
You use toys?
You surprised yourself.
That's what I'm about to say. Have you ever surprised yourself?
I mean, I done
like,
had,
damn, I
like-
did that.
Like when this shit first started, like 2016, I had like, man, I done did some
Orgy.
crazy
It
shit,
sounds like
yeah.
an orgy.
Yeah, I done, but just me though, no more niggas.
Yeah,
Just
no,
me
it
and
sounds like
girls.
five girls,
That's
one.
fine.
Me.
I've been there.
Yeah, shit.
I've
lit.
been there. That's a good
Yeah,
time.
all of them in a little line, in a little train.
I had a little 5 piece
the
before.
girls
That's a
ran
good
the train.
time.
You know what I'm saying? The girls in the line, like
too.
it's like the girls in line, like everybody eating each other out, and then they just keep switching.
Yeah.
It just like,
Yeah, and they like eating on each other over
Yeah.
there. And
nah, hell nah. It's a train. I can see everybody. I'm in the back.
Exactly. Somebody,
So it switch
yeah,
out,
they
it
all
keep
switching
rotating.
around.
Yeah.
Rotate.
Yeah, I was turned. I ain't gonna lie. I had my homeboy recording that shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
Where's
good
the tape?
times. He made it a
It's
movie.
gone. It's
Are you
gone.
sure?
I'm positive. That shit gone. That shit
That
gone.
was a movie. You
That
had
was
to
definitely a
record it.
movie.
Do you think that one-on-one is better? And that was, now that you look back at it, like,
Yeah, cause I'm in love. So it's like it's better. I
So
just
you
want you.
currently in love with somebody?
Yeah.
Dreezy.
Now I got a new girl.
Oh, a different girl.
Yeah. No disrespect
Okay,
to Dreezy though.
No,
but we on
Okay,
some
that's
good
fine. I
terms.
just didn't know.
Yeah, we love Dreezy.
Yeah,
Okay, how long y'all been together?
yeah. It's fresh. It's very fresh.
Oh, it's the honeymoon
fresh.
phase.
Very
It's
fresh.
like
How did you guys meet?
We've been to each other.
Okay.
It's just we knew each other for a long time.
That lollipop little as shit. I think I
Right.
give it a
That's big of you. That
I got another one in my pocket. I'm trying to hold on to it. This motherfucker good right here. Ain't capping. For real.
So what makes her a good girl in the one?
Just because, like, her heart, her spirit, you know what I'm saying? Her soul, I can feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just the way she feel about me. Like, I know it's real. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't no cap on it. Like, if I ain't had nothing, I feel like she'll still fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
just feel like it's the vibe. Like, our souls tied. Like, I feel like it's like that.
fire.
That's a beautiful
That's fire.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how long y'all knew each other before you decided that's my girl?
Shit, I know her since like 2015.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
That's
met her
true.
here.
At BET Awards?
Yeah, I met her here.
Shout out to the BET Awards.
Yes,
Got
making
connections
love
happening
connections
all
and
over the-
shit.
So this is like an anniversary
Like
celebration.
a
for y'all,
reunion anniversary for y'all love.
It's some brand new, fresh love and shit. It feels
I
amazing.
love it.
Aw.
Yes, that's so sweet.
Is that gonna change the way you write songs now
Of
too?
course, my next album gonna be straight. Well, not this album I'm coming out with, but the one after this, Future shit. Oh yeah, I'm on some love shit.
Oh, that's right. So Future executive produced this album.
Yeah, Future did this
Nice.
one.
Okay, so how did that even happen? I know y'all had a song.
Future was in the studio one day that I was playing my album for Birdman, And then I left the studio. I seen Pluto. I was like, bro, Stunner over here. Come holler at Stunner. He was like, swear. He came over there, talked to him. And then Future like, bro, I could do Queeho album. And so once he said that, we just got to work. You know what I'm saying? It was just like that.
Just easy breezy like that.
Yeah, because I be around Future a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how Atlanta work. So Future got the studio, you know, so people pull up. You know, so we always together. So he just wanted to do that for me. It's a blessing though. That's my big bro.
It's your girl like you can't hang around Future no more.
Nah, she trusts me. She trusts me. She know I don't want nothing else. I just told you I'm licking everything on her. Well, I ain't on she ain't wearing
everything. Toes, booty, all of it.
Everything. I love it here.
Well, look, I hope y'all have a good time celebrating. I love the fact that you're back here. This is where y'all met. So make sure you do some really special things.
For sure, believe that.
All right, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
We appreciate you.
Already.
What's up, this lip service? I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Victoria Monet.
Victoria Monet.
Hi, guys.
Girl, Victoria Monet has been killing it for so long. So I'm so happy and proud to see you here.
Oh my God, I have to say thank you because you're literally the first person to support me ever.
No, I'm not. You was
no. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Because you took me around New York. You remember that?
I do. And
probably
I
like 2014. Yes. When I was like at the very, very beginning. So thank you so much for all the support always.
No, for real. She was always so talented. And I think sometimes like people don't know what to do at a label and you're trying to like figure out, you know. But the good thing is with the talent that you have, you were able to work behind the scenes as well.
Yeah.
And really make some money. So let's talk.
Yes.
No, seriously. But now look at you like on these tours.
Yes.
You know, moving from like being a songwriter and being the artist you always knew you could be.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I feel blessed to be here. You know, this is my first BET Awards ever.
What?
Yeah, I've never performed at an award show. So I'm doing the pre-show. It's like all the new things. And so I'm just feel like a kid in a candy store. Thank you.
I love to see
And she has a baby.
That's right.
Oh,
I have a baby. A girl. Her
And
name
she's
is Hazel.
adorable, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah.
So did y'all plan that like, okay, let's have a kid?
No, girl, quarantine. We was just bored. We was like,
In the house, hey.
Yeah.
Babe, let's go to the room.
Yeah, let's go. And a lot of
Or maybe we're in the living room.
A lot of Casamigos.
Yeah.
And then you popped out with your man and everything. I remember that too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he was in my Moment music video.
Okay.
Yeah, so we shot it in South Africa. It was just like obviously magical, and so.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you pick him for the video? How did that?
No, actually, it was supposed to be someone else who I won't name, but he's another artist.
Okay.
He like flaked last minute. So, my boyfriend actually was a trainer at the gym I was going to. My manager also went to that gym, and she was like, "Why don't you just ask him?" I was like, "Absolutely not. I don't want to like do a video with him and then see him in the gym after the video because the whole video is just." A smooching, yeah. So she asked him because I was like, I'm not gonna go because the whole video I won't have anything to shoot. She asked him and he said, okay. And so then we shot it. It was like a 3-day shoot and it was really fun. So.
You better thank your manager.
I love that story.
Yeah. So wait, was there chemistry beforehand while you were in the gym or not until the video?
Not at all. I didn't really have any conversation with him. It was just like, hey, what's up? Because I was training under Omar, which is a friend of his in the same gym. So it was very like brief conversation.
Yeah, you guys weren't talking too
No.
much.
He wasn't stretching you out enough?
He was just looking good.
That's in South Africa.
No, he didn't even, not even in South Africa. We left and we didn't speak. And then we shot the video in December. In January, we started talking. So there was like a gap in between. And we left what the video shoot was in the video shoot. There was no action after the shots or anything. So it was like, okay, so we liked it.
But then it just naturally evolved.
Yes.
So how did it happen?
Yes. Well, he hit me on WhatsApp because we were exchanging.
Shout out to WhatsApp.
Yeah, because we were in South Africa at first, so we were communicating on WhatsApp during the video shoot, like, okay, this is the set time or whatever. And then in January, he hit me up on WhatsApp and we were just like, okay, let's try this. Not knowing that the world would shut down a couple months later.
Right. Wow.
So then we kind of quarantined together and just like fell in love.
Well, that's good. It makes you be in the most amazing shape of your life at the same time, too.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
So how does this inspire your music and writing now? Like having a baby and
it's really a balancing act, honestly. I feel like when I'm at the studio and at rehearsals and stuff, my heart is in like two places. It's like, okay, I want to be here. I love doing this, but then my baby's at home. So I try to bring her with me as much as I can.
But
she's
that's
really
hard too.
Yeah. At the beginning, it was a little bit harder because I
especially when
was
they're
like
small.
breastfeeding while
Yeah,
like
when
trying
they're
to
small.
write. And I'm like, I don't want to write about milk. That's what I'm thinking about though. You know, so
All I can think about is this milk flowing out of my breast.
Yes. So
no, but you could have made something about like abundance.
Yeah. True. Well, I need to have you at the studio next time.
Yeah,
Help me out.
right.
Help me out.
For the motivation.
Yes.
So was it discouraging for you after like your first deal didn't work out and then you had to regroup?
Oh my God, there's so many moments where I felt like, I don't know, is this not my calling? I'm not supposed to be doing this, but there's always those little moments of good news. I'm like, no, it is. I keep going and don't give up on your dreams. I promised myself that I wouldn't get a 9-to-5 or move back home while I'm in LA. So songwriting was definitely a big help. I was stacking the money I was making from songwriting to like support myself on tours, paying for everything. I didn't have a manager at the time. I didn't have a label for a long time. I'm still independent actually. So
I can't believe that. Do you want to sign a deal?
I don't know. I am so scarred by labels, you know. So I'm like, But Platoon has been
nice.
Platoon. I have a distribution partner that's been really amazing for me. So I just feel like the stars are kind of aligning without it.
And you've been killing it on your own. But if somebody came with the right bag and the support and a partnership.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I think it's about the terms.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to own my masters. You know,
Yeah.
I want to do it the right way. So I think when I have that leverage to be able to do that, I might.
I think you have that leverage now, though. You proved a lot. Like, we've seen you on tour. We've seen your performances look amazing.
Thank you.
Songwriting for yourself is great. Like,
Thank you.
I can't see why I couldn't. I always thought, like, back then, I was like, she about to blow up.
Yeah.
She about to blow
It's
up.
always she about to, but you know, this time
It's happening.
I'm really gonna do
No,
it.
for
You
real.
here.
Because I remember, I feel like T.I. wanted to sign you back then. I remember that.
I was working with T.I. I had a hook on Nas. I had a whole moment where I was just doing nothing but hooks because I was inspired by how Bruno Mars broke by doing a hook on B.O.B. So I was like, I'm just gonna do hooks. So I was focused on just hooks, and I ended up being the hook girl for a while, and then just ended up writing more songs for, you know, other artists. So
But like, you deserve it so much, and I'm happy we got a chance to catch
Me
up.
too,
And we gotta,
me
because every
too.
time, you know, I follow you, I be liking everything,
Yes,
watching all your
so
shows, listening to the
supportive
music.
always.
And so I just want to say
Yes.
I'm happy. I'm
Thank
happy.
you so
I love
much.
to see
Thank
it.
you so
Congratulations.
Aww.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
I appreciate
congratulations.
it.